Welcome back. It's about gathering time. So everyone is getting together. Oh, including our little rooster here. Oh, this rooster here is 0 generation. There's another rooster. Look at these. Generation 1, which is why they're not afraid to be around me. The rooster is, though, because he's 0 generation. Okay, yeah, we did a couple things. This is Walpurga. She's new. She is the mayor. This is where she works. And this is what she does. She cooks for us. We renovated the kitchen. And we have a custom oven. And, of course, we have our cast iron stove with our brazier in there. I've done this in a few places. And I just think it looks kind of neat. It looks like there's a fire down there. And it's keeping this pot nice and warm. These here, custom. I'd used the Chisel decorative chests. So we have storage in here. But you got to hit it right between these doors. This front panel here with these doors is a separate piece from the custom designer chest piece. Otherwise, we'd be able to click anywhere. If this piece wasn't here, we'd be able to click anywhere on this front panel and access those chests. Anyway, yeah, place to keep some wood. Let's see, what else have we done? I don't think we've done much down there. We have a lot more people now. We have 11 people. And for the most part, they are functioning properly, mostly. There's a couple of them that are still a little disoriented. Like the one here is that Generation 1 rooster, who is not afraid of me at all. Look at that. Okay, these guys in here, they are afraid of me. Let's see if we can get them to go out. Get out. Unless you become an experiment. Get out. Okay, you're an experiment. Anyway, we furnished the herbalist's place. We put in some empty bookshelves here so we can add some books to it, and some more over here. A study place. And then, of course, we have our ladder to the lower level. Still don't know what we're going to do down there. And we have our upstairs. And interesting story. Oh, well, Purgus sleeps in here too. When I was doing this, for whatever reason, our herbalist would not come in the front door. She came in through there and then came down the stairs and went to work. I'm not sure how she's getting in here now. Out the big door. Good job. Excellent. This here, I thought it was the stairs. It's not. This is an original, untouched, and there's a slab. Not chiseled in any way. I did come up here a little while ago when they were standing on the beds, and for whatever reason, they wouldn't get down. So I raised the ceiling. I'm hoping that solves the problem. They were standing up, and I guess the ceiling was crushing their brains so they couldn't think. I don't know. So, yeah, I tore the beds apart, and then they fell down, and then I raised the ceiling a bit. All right, we're going to take a shortcut. Our little storage area. And of course our food, you know about that. We went and got our bees, and on the way I found another bees hive and accidentally broke it when I was picking up sticks and stuff. So we have some honeycomb there. And of course, y'all know about this room. There is something that we need to do that I have not done. Well, obviously, because we still need to do it. We're looking for clay. There it is. Wow. Let's grab 2. Wow, it's bright in there. We need to make a an anvil. And unfortunately, the only clay, or the only, there we go. The only ore we have is the copper. Yeah, I had to stop and think about that one. So unfortunately, we're going to end up with a copper anvil. I don't know how long that's going to last. I'm not even sure if we will actually be using it much, because we mostly use molds. But I guess there might come a time when we might need to pound something out. Plus, we have a smith upstairs who might be incredibly bored. So we got to give him something to do. Hopefully he doesn't go in there. Let's see, grass and sticks. All right, I think we're done down here. Yeah, everybody must be gathering because no one's in there. Okay, this kind of has the visual intent that I wanted, that maybe they come in here and get food and then come right out here to eat. So it's okay that somebody might be standing in this room or at the door as she is doing. Alright, let's see what else has changed. We're having a bit of an issue with this house up here. For whatever reason, they won't go upstairs. The beds were claimed, but the people would not go upstairs. One of them wouldn't even go in the house. One of them would come in the house, stand over here, and spin. Yeah, I have no idea why. Going back to that same problem. And I was trying to figure out what this room is. This is for the animals. If someone wanted to bring their animals in for, say, the winter, maybe you'd bring them in here. So, kind of seems like a good place. If necessary, we will we'll outfit that for animals, putting hay down and growing, mature, and put some feed troughs in there. Nice. Alright, let's go see if we can figure out where we put our, there's a few animals. The bees. They're around here somewhere. There they are. Excuse me. This is the one that seems very confused about lots of things. Okay, well, I'm glad you found a bed that you can reach. She was the one who was originally up in that house and would just stand at the lower and spin. Okay, this should be tucked back one. I'm not sure how I missed that. Okay, anyway, here's our bees. We've got one skep up here so far. Ugh. We need to make some more, and I'll stick them all in this tree like we did in the last world we were in. Where was that? The homestead? Yeah. I think that seems to work. The animals can't get to it. And it's kind of more natural. So maybe we'll plant a couple more trees in here and stick some more skeps up in the trees. Okay, I think that about covers it. Oh, these folks have changed places. Now it's Lucia and Tasia and Richard. It was Tasia and the two XXs. Richard. He is the other one that was in that house up there and couldn't seem to function. So I'm glad he found a bed that he can reach. And let's go see how the people did over here. In here. Because the first night, I couldn't get anybody to come in here. Good. Ludwig. Triss. And Walpurga. Excellent. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, let's go in here and check on our animals. And then I will tell you what the plan is. Oh, good. Are there any eggs in there? There's no eggs in there. Those ones hatched. You should be sitting over here. Okay. That's the one we can't milk. I tried. She just doesn't want me to touch her, I guess. Maybe still a little too sensitive from giving birth. And I don't even know where that baby is. He's everywhere. Soon we should have a second one. And hopefully squealing of pigs. Because, yeah, I'm not sure where they got off to. Right. Our plan for today is to head over to the other village nearby. Okay, let's check our provisions. We have 2 cages, some gears, bombs, and some vintage beef. What do we have? What do we have here? Here we have the last piece of pie, a copper spear, which I found. I went into fell into a cave and found a room, a couple things, and another translocator. I marked it. We haven't really explored in that area too much. I figured we would go back. Okay, yeah, I'm looking to see if we need any tools. I'm not sure what we might do over there, because I'm not sure what's going on over there. Okay, let's go ahead and put these in here so we have them. Chuck that up on our back. I understand it's midnight, but if I am correct, and you have been with me and you know how this works, as soon as we get there, the village is going to come to life. They'll all come out of wherever they are and then go back to their homes to bed, because it is nighttime. Alright, this is the village up here. And our plan eventually is to make a path. And we can just go straight through here, right into that village. So, let's go ahead and get there. Okay. We will be going out this side of the village for our path. So it will be right about here. Alright, make sure nobody is behind me. We're going to open up the fence and step out. Yeah, we'll have to put a gate here and a path. Well, hi there. Where were you? Might have to go over there so we don't have to go around the lake or through it, but that'll be okay because the path is going to be along this route. Oh, hey. We might have to fill in a few places and tear a few places down. This is our first step into that village. I have tried to avoid it as best I can because I didn't want to activate it. When can we pick fruit off these trees? There's no indication on the tree. Okay. We are coming into view. We should see some activity. I see them already in bed, so we might not have any activity at all. This looks very much like the village that, oh my, that we are currently in. You cannot be here. Oh golly. There's another one. Yeah, we're gonna have to fence this place in. Because the people are not safe. We won't be able to put any animals here. Because they're not safe. Oh, I see some fences in our future. So that the people aren't walking in the water. And of course we will expand the pathing here. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. Yeah, how much you want to bet they just walk right in the water to get over here? We will fix that. Oh. Somebody made a mistake and came to the village. It shouldn't have. Okay. You growing a little grass in your hut? Well, that is a cute little village. I do not believe that there is a mayor's workstation here anywhere. Yeah, this one is very much like the one we are currently in. And I'm gonna guess there's probably just 5 people here. Just like, oh, this is Northfold. Hey, we got a baby Northfold. Yay! Yeah, anyway, lost my train of thought. Northfold kind of threw me. If you know, Northfold was one of my favorite villages. That we did a lot of expansion. And yeah, lived there, loved it, absolute favorite, and we had to leave. But it's okay because we are here now, and we're going to help these folks get their lives together. Let's see. Cabbage. And turnip. Alright, and over here. Oh, a pumpkin. Yeah, we're not getting this one back, unfortunately. Yeah. That one just gets obliterated. Alright, into creative mode we go, because we are going to help them. We're going to fence in their gardens so that critters don't get their food. Let's find the other garden and fence that one in. Does anybody remember where we saw that? Yeah, me either. There it is. We're going to have to put down a mayor's workstation so we can see what the perimeter of this village is. And then fence it in. Probably should place ourselves a couple more soldiers, like right now, before these folks wake up, so that they can fight off the wolves. Alright, we're going to extend the path here. Hopefully they won't walk in the water. Hopefully they'll just... They're going to, though. It's inevitable because there is so much water. What I'll end up doing is making all of this one bigger all the way around and putting a fence. And generally I would use slabs for this, but it seems that the water is deep enough that planks will work just fine. And where it's not deep, we will just break it open so it can go into the other water area. Because I like to see fishies swimming around. So we might end up putting some fish under here. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and bring that path all the way down here. Sorry about that. Not absolutely necessary. There. Hopefully that keeps them out of that area. I don't see any reason why they would go this way, but let's go ahead and fence this area off as well. All right. Oh my, those guys are really close, aren't they? Okay, we do have a soldier up here. Well, we have station. It doesn't appear as though it's been claimed. Let's find... Oh, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? I can definitely see them taking a shortcut there. Uh-oh. I hear people coming to life. Fencing off some of these areas will reduce the ways that these wolves can get into the village. It'll kind of give the villagers a little bit of an opportunity to protect themselves. Let's see. Judith, you're... Yeah, this is Eric's farm. What do you do? Let's find out what Judith does. Okay, Hermione is the soldier. Let's see if this one over here is claimed. Judith, you're in the wrong garden, my dear. Gosh, is there only three workstations? What does everyone else do? Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have to plunk down a mayor's workstation here, because we need to see what's going on. Need to see how many people is here. But first, I want to make sure that these folks are safe. Okay. The wolves can only get in from this direction. Over the hill, I suppose. So let's get rid of that. They can get in from over here. Yeah, this is the only area they can get in. Alright, let's go ahead and finish fencing off our area here. Oh, there they are. Let's see if we can get this fence up before they come. That's Hermione. This fence will also keep her from dashing out of the village and running too far away that she can't find her way back. Are you serious? Couldn't walk around, huh? Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow, we need to check the waypoints. Yeah. We're also going to be putting a fence right here. Keep them from doing that again. Before the waypoints came along, this is how I controlled everybody. We just fenced everything off everywhere. Are the fences confusing you? They're to keep you safe. Okay, I think we have fenced everybody in. Do you see anywhere that anybody could... Oh, how about right here? Ooh, yeah. Let's get this part done. Now again, keep in mind that this is just for now. We'll do a prettier job. when we actually come in here and start doing real stuff. Okay, I think we're all fenced in, and if we look at the map, we can see that the village has definition, but now it appears that we don't have any white specks, except for that. Alright, let's find a spot and plunk down a mayor's workstation and see just who is in this village. Where would be a good place? This is a nice big space. I'm really surprised that this one doesn't have any white specks, but I'm guessing that the game sees that basement as it's underwater because the house is in a watery area. Let's see. Hi there. Okay, so far we've got 3. Is there one over there? 4. Look at the wolves. They're surrounding us, but they can't get in. Ha ha. Oh gosh, I thought that was a person. Is that you in danger, girl? Okay, so we've got 4 people. Is that the extent of it? Yeah. And we've talked about this before. With this table up here, they can't get down quickly enough to be helpful. So more than likely, I'm guessing that she's going to hang around down here on the ground. There she is. Yeah, you got a cow that wants in, but we're not ready. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings. Oh gosh, where is the opening to this one? It's around here. Let's put our mayor's workstation in here. Right about here. Here we go. And this is Northfold, 38 radius, 4 villagers, 3 farmers, and 1 soldier. Okay. Yeah. Not sure yet if we're gonna leave this village this small or if we are going to do some expanding. Where's our person that there? She's still spinning. Let's go see if we can change her mind. Yeah, what are you doing? We're here to help. We're here to clean up your world. We'll bring some seeds, and we'll work on these paths. Right now, let's go ahead and look at the perimeter and the waypoints. Yeah, there are no waypoints. And there's our places, and there is our perimeter. Now, we could go ahead and reduce this so that it just hugs the village. And then we could fence it off and maybe just have a very small group of animals. Maybe a chicken coop with a shepherd. There would be no ore works here. Nothing real elaborate. But yeah, we could do that. We could make this a much smaller place. and probably just a village we visit, not a village that has anything that we need. Because my idea, as it was a while back, was to create villages that each one has a specific product that they have to offer. And that's what the village focuses on. This one would just be a little village until we determine if there is something that they could produce for us. But yeah, we need to come back and define the paths and put down, let's see, where I saw one. There's a waypoint. Let's see if we can plunk down a couple of more, just to see if we get some pathing going on here. There's a door right there. All right. Did we put one over here? Let's put one over here. Okay, let's try that code again and see if we get pathing. There we go. We have some pathing. Good. Okay. I think that's pretty good coverage. I'm really not sure we need much more than that. They should be able to find everywhere they need to be. I kind of wish this one here would have done a little connection over there to bring it this way. But then again, we don't have... we kind of really don't have a designated path going through there. I think this will work for now. Okay. So this is Northfold. Tiny little baby Northfold. Let's go ahead and put a sign up. Generally, I like to put a sign up that is close to the gathering area. Let's go get a sign. And some chalk. And this place was discovered June 12th of the year 00. And the population is currently 4. Satisfied. Let's determine where this village is going to connect to the path to our village. Gosh, I think it's going to be down here. Yeah, okay. I think that'll work. Or we could bring it off from here. Let's see if that is any more direct. No, we'd have to do a bridge. Let's go check one more location. Right here. Yeah, okay. I think we'll come off right here. Yep, that'll work. Alright, I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to set a couple of markers. And more than likely, we will be using the pathing stones for this project, because when it snows, we'll still be able to get around. There won't be so much snow on the ground that we can't get through. And for some reason, the pathing stones don't allow a lot of snow to pile up. Okay, it's gonna come directly through here. We might end up losing a few of these trees. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to lose that hill. And we're gonna come in right here. Alright, that's the plan. Alright, let's sneak into town here. I don't want to scare anybody. We're still in creative. Still waiting for that other cow to drop her baby. Let's see, are you the one? Nope. You are the one. Oh, she's no longer pregnant. That means there's a second baby roaming around. Cool. Oh, and baby chicks. Nice. Seems like a lot happens when we leave town. Alright, let's go check on some people before we call it a day. Hi! Are you, Why? Okay. Why are you in here? Are you doing some work? Do you live here? I bet you live here. Ludwig, yeah. Oh gosh, I thought somebody was sitting on the bed. No. No, Trish is just stuck in the corner. Can I just... There we go. You alright? I don't know if those things trip them up or what. I'm not sure what trips these people up. It seems like they're sensitive to a lot of things. Definitely chiseled blocks is one of them. Alright. I think we're good for the day. What are you doing up there? This is not how you... No, this is... No, this is not appropriate behavior. Oh, gathering time can't come soon enough. I'm going in here where it's quiet and safe. Because I'm pretty sure our smith is nowhere to be found unless he's down here. Oh, that's right. We have a mold burning off. Oh, look how tiny that is. It's not really that tiny. Okay. I am going to melt some copper, fill that up, and I might go back and work on that path. And one of these days, we need to look around for tin. Because we don't have any. And if we don't find any, we're just going to have to skip right on to the next stage, which I'm not sure what that would be at this point. I haven't really looked into it. I usually go copper, and then tin bronze, and then we end up fleeing and going to a new world and starting over. Are you the newest baby? Are you a new baby? Oh, for cute. These are so cute. Hi. We need to find a turkey. Somewhere here we have a female turkey. And they look really close to these capercaillies. Very similar. Oh, look at the cute babies. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Yeah. We need to get a male turkey. And maybe our female will come out of hiding and maybe we'll have some babies. Oh. Oh, Tasia. Okay, whatever. They seem a bit confused. It is okay. Maybe that happens when I leave the area and then come back. Yeah, I want to show you something that we got. And then we will say goodbye. There it is. I don't believe it's fertilized because it wasn't in a nest, it was on the ground. And I didn't even realize I picked it up because when I picked it up it looked like these. But then when you get it in your storage, in your pocket, it turns into this shape. So yeah. We have a special egg. Okay. We are done for this day. Yeah. They should all come out of their weird hiding places as soon as we get to gathering. We shall return.